Happy Wednesday, guys. We are here for our Sandy Chats. We've got Remy, as always, Ricky right here, and then today we've got our special guest, Carly Coutts, in the house.
Hey!
Welcome.
So excited to be here with you all today.
We're so excited to pop on. We obviously each week feature a different special guest of our Sandy tribe, and I've been so excited to hop on with you because you're a really good friend of mine, and really love how we met because we know I was doing that runway and I was waiting all day for girls to come out and sign up for this runway to do my first one of this kind in Tampa. It was so new and I thought so exciting to everybody, but I waited all day and nobody came out. And then your friend Marielle came and she brought you with her and she came to try out and you had no interest.
Yep.
And you told me that you couldn't model. And you were just telling me all the reasons of why it wouldn't work, and I was like, what? And then luckily you did end up like listening, and we had such a great time together, and you slayed our runway.
That was like a pivotal moment of my life. I would not lie.
Yeah. I love it. I'm so excited to share. So yeah, just tell us a little bit about you then, and like then we can get into Couttsea and like your mission behind your brand.
Okay, so my name is Carly Coutts. I'm from the islands of Trinidad and Tobago. I have a beachwear brand called Couttsea that while it began a little bit before we met, our serendipitous meeting actually is what really inspired and pushed me to make this brand a reality. As you said, I walked into this store with no intentions of modeling for your fashion show. I was too fat, I was too this, I was too that. And you were just like not having it. And the people pleaser inside of me was like, okay. And I stood up there in front of an entire school and, marched down a runway in a tiny indie swim bikini. And it brought me so much confidence, putting aside all of my insecurities and being like, I need to stop preaching self-love and all these things. If I can't accept myself for who I am and what I look like, I know that sounds silly because
no, but it's real.
He's in the eye of the beholder, but no matter what you look like, every woman has their own insecurities.
Yes.
And that's really how it started after we worked together with your previous brand that you were with. I moved back home to Trinidad after university, and I'm like, I need other women to feel this sort of empowerment in a place where I feel so at peace, which would be anywhere near the ocean. And so instead of going down the line of swimsuits, I'm like, you know what? I don't always feel comfortable in a swimsuit. I want to do beachwear. So, you throw it over your swimsuit and you can still go to the beach with that confidence,
Which is hard, I feel like, to get actually. It's not, maybe in the islands a little more common, but I feel like it's not something we get offered on a lot of ways or forms here.
But that's a niche that I saw lacking because I live in the Caribbean islands. We spend a lot of the times at the beach, near the water, down the islands. And whenever I looked for beachwear, I used to have to try and find, a big t-shirt from Forever 21. That's within my price range, or it was like thousands of dollars from these really great brands that I couldn't afford. So I'm like, there needs to be a middle ground here, and I'm going to find it. So I made it.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
You embody the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is something that I wake, I eat, I breathe. I really believe in it.
Our type of people. We love and eat, breathe, sleep. We take it serious.
Yeah.
Passion.
For real.
Passion, like truly what you're authentically like in love and excited about and sharing with more women of how they can have that too.
Yeah, it's very true.
That leads us right into more about body positivity is a huge reason we wanted to hop on the call with you, because that is something that we really try to promote here at Sand Surf Co. Our motto we say is like everybody with any body.
Mm-hmm.
And it is hard. It's hard for all like girls even with bigger chests, or like I was always told that I'm thick and like big boned and plus size. She was always skinny shamed. Like there's just always something going on, and we, like you were saying, we need to change that narrative.
Yeah, I remember, because I've always grown up, I was the thick one. And I remember once complimenting a friend and being like, oh my God, you're so skinny. And she cried. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm jealous. This is me being jealous. And she's like, you don't know what it's like to be so skinny. And I just realized that no matter your body type, no one is really 100% happy with it. And if we can do something, and I mean, I must credit you because you did that for me. So if I can do that for someone else, so, you know, just be like, your size doesn't matter. This is so cliche, but it's how you feel inside that matters. That I think is something we need to take to the world, because it's a feeling that honestly changed my life. Social media and Instagram and all of these things, I think it's almost becoming worse, because everyone sees, you know, these, my favorite things now, I like to switch topics so fast, are seeing what the curated picture looks like and what the person actually looks like. You know, you see someone with this like perfect butt, and then you see her like, just kidding, that's, you know, everyone is just
angles are everything too.
You know, do you follow Karina Airby from Moana Swim?
No, but tell me about her.
She does an amazing job. She's so real on Instagram. Like every picture is like, this is me for Instagram. This is me in real life with her roles. Like everybody has unflattering angles. Instagram photos are not reality. It's all about angles. But I've really loved like the movement I've seen over the past 2 years on social media, where it's really a sphere. I'm a big believer that social media is like neighborhoods.
Yeah.
If you don't like what you're seeing, it's a direct reflection of what you're liking. So you need to change your neighborhood and what you're liking, because Instagram's giving you what they think you want to see.
So funny that you said that, because I started going down a spiral, because that's exactly what I did. I unfollowed every person who made me feel bad about myself, and they didn't do it on purpose. They just happened to be really good looking.
Yeah.
I started following people who were equally as good looking, but just with my body shape, because it wasn't about thick, skinny, whatever. It's just my body shape was different. So I followed people who were a lot fitter.
The conversation about it is changing. Like, Instagram's no longer so much about a pretty photo, right? It's really about the value you're bringing to social media, which I love. Like I last year went through and wish the people that I unfollowed lots of love.
I'm a firm believer of, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. I mean, I'm guilty of some butt shots. I love a little, you know.
I love
I'm like, one day I'm gonna be old and wrinkly, and I'll look back like, damn, I wish I had that. So, you know, I do appreciate women who can appreciate, you know, the positive aspects about them. But like you said, it's not what you do, it's
how you do it. Because there's a different way when you're just like walking the beach and you have like, it's the whole vibe.
How do you, I love all of that, and it seems like it's really drawn into your brand. Like, how do you establish that within Couttsea?
So I do a lot of, I have a lot of conversations with my clients. It's everyone. So that's something I learned. I'm like, there are women who have problems with their arms, with their armpits, with their knees. I can't wear that. My knees are bad. And I'm like, your knees?
Yeah, something for everybody that they focus on.
Yeah. So the hardest thing about Couttsea right now, I want to say, is because I'm a people pleaser, trying to please everyone, because we all find the strangest issues within ourselves. But I work with, you know, I have those conversations to be like, okay, like I just got off a call with my mom this morning. Okay, we want to tap into a little older market. What can we do for them? What are their problem areas? How can we, you know, hide it and highlight the ones they enjoy, and, you know, manipulate that for each person almost. So that's really what we're working towards.
Yeah.
When we started, I got so many older people telling me, that's a young people thing. In Trinidad, we say that's a young people thing. And so it's only for young people. And I'm like, cover-ups can't be only for young people. Do you go on holiday, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
And so I grabbed my grandmother, I grabbed my mom, and we had a little impromptu photo shoot. My dad was the photographer. And we just took pictures. And after my next pop-up shop after that, I had so many people of all age ranges coming and being like, I saw a picture of your grandma. Like, what can I get?
They all need it
I
and
love
it.
And yeah, it's for anyone can feel good, right?
I think I'll run into some trouble there further down the line, because I am trying to reach everyone, because I'm like, come on everyone, come on, let me make you feel good. And you know, the like marketing rule is you have to find your niche and be specific. So I sense that being an issue further down the line, but for now I'm like, I want to help as many people as I can feel that sense of confidence.
I think it's good that your brand is so different, because you're stepping out and catering to more people. But yes, we'll be learning how to find your balance so that you don't.
Yeah, it's a little. What's that?
That empath heart of caring and feeling for everybody.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I hate being so empathetic.
Well, in your runway too, I won't go too off, but I love your runway because you also walk all types of girls. And that was something that was really different that we did back then. Like height, shape, everything.
The industry.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because we're getting ready to open our flagship and I don't even think I've told you my full vision yet.
Are you allowed to tell me, hey?
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, why not? We'll tease. Everybody's excited for Marina. I've been waiting. We're hoping by like the resort season of this year, when we go over there, I'm like, we have to do grand opening runway, and I cannot do my first runway in years without my queen of runway.
Don't even wild me. I will die.
Yes. I'm like, I don't know if I can still get you to walk in it, but I know we need Couttsea. And like, I know that like we're getting Marina District is over there we're going to be the first deep water docks of Tampa.
Can I just say, I'm so proud of y'all. Like knowing where y'all have come from and just watching the two of you band together and be like, I've seen you go from your trials and tribulations and just every single one, you've just like, what's that app that you like slap all the fruit? It's y'all in business. And I'm so proud and just seeing y'all flourish.
Thank you. I do have been here for all levels
Been through it all.
of my journey.
Yeah, but no, even just a wild year over the past year of being sand, just the growth and learning, like lessons that we're learning there.
That's a beautiful thing for people to know. No matter, you know, how great you're doing and things like this, you will always have these obstacles to overcome, be it, you know, resort wear, your surf shop, any small business, you have obstacles. And once you keep pushing through, that's where the magic happens.
Just have to keep going. One mentor is always like another level, another devil. So when you want to level up in life, okay, well, get ready and buckle your seatbelt, because how bad do you want it? Are you willing to work for it through this obstacle? But whatever that obstacle clears, way better is coming. You're going to level up.
I agree. And I think it's time as well, right? So I look at my business and I'm like, oh my God, I should have been a millionaire 2 years ago. You know, I've been doing this for 3 years. What's going on?
Right.
These things don't happen overnight. You just each obstacle and you keep going. And one day I'll make it to Miami Swim Week. I'll be on that stage. Just pull this back up when I'm there.
Well, yes, now we'll have video footage. I'm like trying to look up because that same mentor that said another level, another devil. I love a game plan, and I love having people around me who will game plan to like get to that vision, like some big picture thinkers. And she posted like on that note this morning being like, just so you know, when you get to your new level, the first person to greet you will be fear. Nod and keep walking.
Actually just got goosebumps because I am terrified of my own shadow. That is not a joke. That is not a joke.
Like, I need a game plan, and hearing that was so good.
Yeah, that's like, okay, I'm normal.
We love the another level, another devil. It makes it easier when you're going through a hard time if you say it to yourself.
Well, yeah, now
you're
that
like,
know.
oh,
And it is true.
Greater.
Like, it's gonna bring it. But I guess while we're going in that direction, like, what are some of your top like goals and hopes for Couttsea?
So top one, Sand Surf & Co. But honestly, my goal is to be able to grow outside of Trinidad. I love my island, and I want to be able to share my island with the world. I want to be able to, you know, bring that forward. I think that there's something about the Caribbean culture that's so magical. And if I could share that with everyone, it would be life dream. So goals is I'd like to expand Couttsea outside Trinidad. I'd like to get online, and you know, that's a lot for me, and that's what I want. And Miami Swim Week just for the like, you know, icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Love. Oh yeah. I'm thinking of like, yeah, Trinidad is such a special place. Like, I can't wait to come back and do Carnival again. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know I love this. I was so excited to talk about body pump.
Thank you for having me. Oh my gosh, I love being with the two of you all. Your energy is always so high. You always have goals and aspirations, and I'm like, these girls are on my page.
We need to be checking in.
I love it. I can't wait for us all to be at Marina doing runway with Couttsea.
I will be there.
Open it for us. But yeah, I just love everything behind your brand, and thanks so much for hopping on today.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Talk soon.